what cloud that is. I believe it's got wings. I hope it's not... It's only a giant bird. I thought the Jabberwocky was coming back again. Can't reach me here. It's too large to hit through the trees. I wish it wouldn't flap its wings so. It's like a hurricane. It's Humpty Dumpty. It can't be anyone else. And he looks exactly like a giant egg.
Young lady, it's not very nice to tell someone he looks like an egg.
Some eggs are very beautiful, you know.
Some people have no more sense than a baby.
My name's Alice, sir.
That's a stupid name.
I may be stupid, sir, but don't you think it'd be a lot safer down here on the ground? The wall is very narrow.
Of course I don't think so. Why, even if I did fall off, the king has promised
He
that...
sent all of his horses and all of his men to put Humpty Dumpty back together again.
You've been snooping at doors, or you couldn't have known that.
Oh, no. It's in a book of very famous nursery rhymes. What a beautiful belt you've got.
Really? When a person doesn't know a cravat from a belt. It's a cravat, child, and a very beautiful one, I might add. It's a present from the White King and Queen.
Really?
Yes, really. They gave it to me for an unbirthday present just this past week.
An unbirthday present? What's an unbirthday present?
It's a present given when it isn't your birthday, of course.
I like birthday presents best.
You don't know what you're talking about. How many days are there in a year?
365.
And how many birthdays do you have?
1.
And if you take 1 from 365, that means you can get 364 unbirthday presents. You see, dum-dum?
Certainly.
And only 1 for birthday presents, you know. Now, there's glory for you.
But I don't know what you mean by glory.
Of course you don't, till I tell you. I mean, there's a nice knockdown argument for you.
But glory doesn't mean a nice knockdown argument.
When I use a word, it means just what I choose it to mean. Neither more nor less.
The question is whether you can make words mean so many different things.
The question is, which is to be master? That's all. Words have a temper. Some words particularly. Verbs, they're the proudest. Adjectives, you can do anything with, but not verbs. However, I can manage the whole lot of them. Impenetrability, that's what I say.
Would you please tell me what that word means?
Now, you talk like a reasonable child. I meant by impenetrability that we've had enough of that subject. And it would be just as well if you'd mention what you mean to do next, as I suppose you don't mean to stop here all the rest of your life.
That's a great deal to make one word mean.
When I make a word do a lot of work like that, I always pay it extra.
Mr. Dumpty, if you're going to skip and dance, don't you really think it'd be a bit safer down here on the ground?
Actually, no. If I thought that, I'd do that. You are a rather fearful little child, aren't you?
Mr. Dumpty, you don't understand. I suppose I do have a lot of fears inside me. And Mr. Rao, at least I think that was his name.